All right, BS Live rocks Bobby and Shane Radio. And Bobby Rock, very special guest on the phone. First of all, have you heard of Billy Sheehan?
Absolutely.
Gowan.
Yes.
Kim Mitchell.
Yes.
Brian May.
Yepers.
Julian Lennon.
Yep.
Peter Criss.
Oh, yeah.
Lou Gramm.
Woo.
Lee Aaron.
Yeah.
Carmen Apiece.
Oh, yeah.
Rudy Sarzo.
Love Rudy.
What about your friends in Brighton Rock?
BR, baby, yes.
All right. Well, on the phone right now, we have someone who's connected to all of those people in a very special way. Mr. Phil Naro, welcome to Bobby and Shane Radio.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me on.
Listen, we appreciate it. We're fabulous. We're talking to you. Life doesn't get any better than this. I want to take the listeners back a little bit, maybe even to the early 80s. You played in a band called Talus, and I did not know that. Billy Sheehan, of course, the song Shy Boy. I think we play that here on Bobby and Shane Radio. How did you get that gig, and tell me what that experience was about?
I got that gig, well, it was like in 79. Billy, this was before Talus. Billy put a band together. It was called the Billy Sheehan Band. And he found, he came out to see me play way back, and he asked if I, come on down and jam. So we jammed, and we did a couple dates, and then it didn't work out, and then he went back to the three-piece Talus. It was like 78 or 79 or something.
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
And so then he went back to the three-piece, and then they put the record out, Sink Your Teeth, and then like 4 years after that, and then he contacted again. He goes, hey, let's give this another go. And that's when the four-piece came together, and we did that live album, Live Speed on Ice.
Nice.
Back in 82, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's what you told me. 80, and Shy Boy came out in 82, didn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And yeah, because how it all happened was he wanted to keep the three-piece and just add me on along with Dave and Paul. But it didn't work out because I guess Billy was telling me, like, when they were opening for Van Halen, they go, well, the three-piece is, it's great. You need a front man. And that's when they brought me on board. But it didn't work out with Dave and Paul. I never found out why. But then, and then I just, and then, Billy, he got a new drummer and another guitar player, which was Mark Miller from Rochester.
Right.
And then Mitch Perry on guitar, is based in L.A. Mitch played with all kinds of people also. And that's how the band came together. And then, we rehearsed for about a month and went to New York and recorded Live Speed on Ice.
Now, you're originally from Rochester, correct?
Yep.
And so is Mr. Lou Gramm of Foreigner. So you have a relationship with Lou. How did that start?
Well, I used to go see Black Sheep when I was a kid all the time, and I became good friends with Donnie, who played in Black Sheep, the guitar player. And we always been in touch, and we always wrote songs together and everything. And then Donnie got an offer to play with Lou's solo band, the Lou Gramm Band. And then, then Donnie started writing these songs, and we got together and working on material. And then we started the D-Drive Band. And he goes, well, I'm going to ask Lou to sing like 3 or 4 songs. I said, sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. And then the first album came out as D-Drive, Dominic Russo. And we did some live shows with Lou, which is great because he's always been one of my favorite singers. And it was a really great experience, that's for sure. So
question for you then. Is Foreigner better with Lou Gramm or without Lou Gramm now? Because Kelly Hansen's pretty good himself, too, Yeah, he's really good. No, he's really good. But, it's hard, it's just because you identify the songs and you hear Lou's voice, right? Absolutely. And, that's like, Led Zeppelin getting together and get a different singer. It's like, man, you're bound to get crucified. Absolutely. I agree with you. I mean, Lou Gramm's always been one of my favorite. When he came out with his solo record and Midnight Blue and all those songs as well, just killer. And actually, I saw him a few years back in Niagara Falls, New York at the Hard Rock. And I think his brother plays drums, actually. And it was a great show. I remember that, too. Yeah.
his brother plays drums and
Peter Criss, and I bring this up because, I'm a drummer. I try to be anyway, and always a big Kiss fan. They've gone through some great drummers, including Peter. How did you get involved with Peter Criss?
I got involved when Talus broke up. Billy went to join Ross, but I moved up to Toronto, started playing in bands, and then I joined this band called 24K. And we did a 4-song demo, and the manager at the time, he shopped it to Eddie Kramer, and Eddie really liked what we were doing, so he came up to Toronto and we recorded the songs, and we were shopping around a deal like every other band, and it just we couldn't get arrested. So and then one day Peter's calling Eddie. And he's going, I'm looking for a singer for my new band. And Eddie goes, contact Phil. So I get this call from Peter. He goes, this is Peter Criss. I go, no, it's not. Peter Criss wouldn't be calling me. He goes, yeah, this is Peter. I go, okay. So we started talking, and then he goes, yeah, Eddie gave me your number and everything, and I want you to come to LA and let's do some writing and see if we can get anything going. So I went down there. I lived at his place for about good 3-4 months, and I was living at his place, and the whole thing was going on with that guy was impersonating him. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy time, and so we were trying to get a lot done, but he had so much going on with that thing. It was like it just occupied a lot of his time, and
he couldn't get the work done. That's what it was, eh?
What's that?
I said he just couldn't get the work done.
Yeah, and I was getting kind of frustrated, and the Kiss thing was kind of happening too, right? They did the reunion,
right?
So and then I just headed back to Toronto, and